So why can't we leave when y'all fucking feeding us pastries for breakfast and we still had to pay full price to stay here? Like, come on.
May I ask where you're going now?
We going to get something to eat.
Everything, no, everything closed across the street. Everything closed. Gas station, the shopping mall, everything closed.
So what are y'all doing for gas? You all knew this story was coming, right? So you gonna give us bag lunches, bag breakfast, some pastries? That's so disrespectful.
Jamaica just came through one of the worst hurricanes they've ever experienced. And you know about hurricanes, you know the damage they do. And for this lady who, you know what, the person recorded them, I'm assuming they're not associated with the person that was complaining and they didn't show their face that much. They actually did a respectful thing to this lady because if it was me, I probably would record her face. Talk about entitlement. She's sitting there complaining about getting pastries for breakfast after one of the worst hurricanes that hit that city. First of all, woman, you should be thankful to God that you are alive and you are surviving and that your home wasn't hit by a hurricane. You're on a country on vacation. It's unfortunate that a hurricane hit while you were on vacation, but be thankful that your home was not in Jamaica and that your home did not face significant damage. How about you think about those who are without power, who are without certain resources, whose homes are damaged? Think about if you were in that situation and the nerve for you to talk to a staff member saying that you guys knew about this ahead of time and that giving pastries for breakfast was is disrespectful. Maybe you don't know what happened. Maybe the power is out. Maybe they couldn't make breakfast. Maybe they've been so busy doing cleanup that they haven't had preparation to prepare the buffet breakfast or whatever that you get. You're getting pastries. How about you go in town and see what is there? Maybe there's hardly any food in town. Man, if I was a tourist staff, if I was on that resort, and I know you're supposed to be nice to guests and nice to tourists because tourism is your number one industry in that country, I would have a really hard time not to say something back to that lady. Like, it's crazy enough that black fatigue is in America and in Canada and all that, but when you take it overseas, man, and you show black fatigue to other black people, you really making yourself look ridiculous. My prayers continue to be with those for Hurricane Melissa because recovery period is never a fun time, and I can't imagine the stress and the so much stuff that's going on right now that just to get things back to normalcy. I am thankful that sometimes even living in Toronto and Ontario, you don't see hurricanes and stuff like that. You don't have to worry about them on an annual basis like the islands do. But anyway, but just the disrespect. I don't know whoever that lady is. She probably I don't know. She probably goes she's one of those ladies who goes back home and she got EBT card and she stocks up on food every single week. She's forgetting about what what it takes to struggle. Look, if anybody, and I heard there's more videos of this. I haven't seen them. I've heard about them. I've this is just first reaction to what I've seen and disrespect, man. Seriously, so disappointed, so disappointed, and I don't even know who you are, and it's just it's a stinking shame. Anyway, share and subscribe to Born with Purpose. Let me know your comments about your first reaction to seeing this. Anyway, God bless. I'm out.